Hi, everyone. Thank you for your interest in this study. The research title is that Buy Now, Pay Later, Smart Consumption or Simply Avoidance of Pain of Paying. My name is Dr. Chung Han. I'm an associate professor of marketing. So let's talk about this research. BNPL, probably some of you already had some experience with it. This service allows consumers to pay in normally 4 interest-free installments in 2-week cycles, generally without any interest or fees. So nearly half of the merchants in this country currently offer at least one BNPL service. BNPL payment surged from 2 billion to 24.2 billion as a consequence from 2019 to 2021. These fintech companies, they usually claim the BNPL promotes inclusion by serving financially underserved customers. However, there are some rising concerns about lack of consumer protection in BNPL. So about 14% of BNPL users missed a payment. And these missed payment would affect these young consumers' access to credit in the future. And retailers pay high processing fee for this BNPL service to attract consumers, but there's no clear evidence that consumers are fully utilizing this opportunity. And also there is an opportunity that they could get backfire if consumers fail to pay the money they owe. So this study, we wanted to ask questions and answer through the research. How the framing of BNPL installment service will influence consumers' intention to adopt BNPL. So based on mental accounting, which is consumers do cognitive operations, consumers experience pain of payment, and BNPL normally separate those pain of paying from consumption. So consumers would feel less pain, and that kind of motivates them to spend more money. And framing means when you provide information in a different way. So for example, buy one, get one free, and buy two, get 50% off. These are identical information, but consumers respond more favorably when they hear buy one, get one free. So in this study, we wanted to use this framing to see how consumers respond differently. So based on the hypothesis that we came up with, we created stimulus to show this respondents. So one of the information shows that amount of money they need to pay is segregated into smaller amount, and the late fee information is in rate format. And the other stimulus shows that it's aggregated amount of total payment, and then the late fee is in total amount instead of percentage rate. So based on this, we had a preliminary study, and about 80 people responded to this survey. And the result was there was no main effect of segregated price framing on consumers' purchase intention and attitude. That means either it was broken down into smaller amount or total amount, consumer did not really show any difference. However, there was a main effect of specific amount of late fee framing on consumer purchase intention. So instead of showing that late fee information in percentage, when there was a specific amount was given, consumers were definitely less willing to use this service because that late fee was more salient to them. So based on this result, this shows that the specific amount late fee framing is more effective for consumers. So if we try to give them more information so they could make informed decision when they use BNPL service, it's better to provide them specific late fee information than the percentage rate, which is not clear and it's not as salient as specific amount fee information. Well, this research has some limitations. One of those is the student sample and the size was small. So future study would include more general public. And also the product was one specific headset, and that may have influences consumers' preference of their purchase intention. So future study also consider several different products and also fictitious brand instead of well-known brand. Thank you for your listening. I hope that you have a wonderful day and you have enjoyed this presentation.